Hello everyone. I express my warm welcome on behalf of Tagore Engineering College for this online webinar on building your career engineering platform. Here we have Dr. Athina Raja Jairaj with us to share his wonderful experience about engineering. He's currently working on applied soft computing, machine learning, optimization algorithms for his postdoctorate program. He worked as a visiting researcher for 6 months in South Korea, has several years of teaching experience in National Institute of Technology, Calicut and Karnataka. He has contributed a book named Big Data, Hadoop MapReduce, and has placed 13 publications in reputed journals and conferences held in France and China. His areas of interest are cloud computing, machine learning, optimization techniques, Hadoop and Spark. Now, he's here to give us an interesting webinar of how to become engineers from zero. Now, I hand over the session to Dr. Athina Raja. Sir, the session is yours.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Lokeshwari. It's a great honor for me to be here and address all of you. So here, I wholeheartedly welcome all of you today. From now, you all are part of a Tagore Engineering College family. This is a special day for you as you guys are starting a new pleasant journey. College days are the treasure, happiness, warm laugh, and emotions with many ups and downs in it. Unlike your school days where you by heart something and being so immature about the science and technology, this is a time for you to develop your interpersonal skills and motivation towards becoming a good engineer. So when I say engineer, it doesn't mean that acquiring a BTech or B degree and stating yourself as an engineer. It is completely different. Let us go with point by point in few minutes about how to become a very good engineer. It's so easy, but let's discuss. I can tell you all that after completing the graduation from this institute, you will surely going to remember the value of the institute as a memorable journey of your life, especially from Tagore Engineering College. Also, you will have wonderful opportunity to meet new friends, faculties, and a new environment in new place after your plus two in school days. And not only we, but also the teachers are also so eager to meet you all. Unfortunately, COVID-19 has collapsed not only your dream and all all other dreams. Okay, let us get into what I really am here for. We'll understand what is science, engineering, technology. Mostly, I belong to information technology because I completed my BTech, MTech, MBA, and PhD all in information technology. Some of the smell of computer and computer science, information technology you can feel. So, if you belong to or if you have opted computer science and information technology, hopefully you should be so curious to watch this video until the completion, because in this half an hour I will give you a more nut and shell details of engineering and technology, especially towards computer science. However, it is going to be so much useful for all students who belong to different departments as well. Let us understand what is science. You might have heard there is a science degree, engineering degree. What is the difference? Science is, in general, I'm talking, science is anything that you observe and construct a model and conduct an experiment and perform analysis. It's called science. It can be anything, say chemistry, physics, biology, zoology, in which some subject of interest is keenly watched and observed, do some analysis and present it. This is called science. For this, you need not have a strong mathematical background. It is enough to have some statistical and probabilistic concept to perform all these experiments. That's why science degree is different from engineering degree. Now let us come to engineering. The difference I said for science, that is, you need not have a strong mathematical background. In contrast, in engineering, you must have a strong background. So engineering is anything physical design and development from science is called engineering. For example, manufacturing things. Anything you manufacture, it's called engineering. To do all these things, you need to have a strong mathematical background, or at least you should be able to develop yourself in mathematical side. So that's why throughout the engineering life, the engineering degree, you will have one or two subjects at least in every semester. It is because you need to have a strong mathematics sense. Next, what is technology? Anything that is made as a product and made it available as a public or purchasable for using something. For example, mobile technology, it's a new model. It was a new model and made available to all the public, and we are using it now to simplify some task. We can't speak to the people who are far away from us, so they made mobile technology. That's what technology is. So engineering is manufacturing things. Technology is making something as a product and make it available to the public for different purpose. It's called technology. So hope you would be clear about science, engineering, and technology. Then information technology. You're using your phone, you're accessing Facebook, WhatsApp, and all other social applications. Now, with these applications, you always generate some data every time. Data in the sense the page you like, the page you browse, the video you upload, the content you display, the message you send, the multimedia content you share, everything is data. These data have to be collected, stored, managed, processed, and then understood. That's why you get some recommendations every time when you log in. Next time you will get the recommendation about something which you were talking about early. So you were chatting with your friend like the woodland shoe is so nice. Then obviously they will capture this information and then they will display some woodland shoe ads. To perform this entire cycle, we study information technology. It's like dealing with information acquired from the customers. So engineering is making things. Information technology is creating insight. The insight is called knowledge. So we study something and we understand something and we visualize with our brain. The visualization content is not physical. It is like your brain is projecting something. That projection is done by information technology. For this, you need to have a strong mathematical background. It is not that all the math subject you study in engineering are or to be expert, but you need to have a base mathematics. Then computer science. So what is the difference between computer science, computer engineering, computer science and engineering? Let's be clear with that. Computer science, studying and understanding computers, which means different parts of computers, motherboard, RAM, CD, DVD, pen drive, screen, etc., etc. And computer languages like C, C++, and all those things. So studying only these things together is called computer science. As I already said, science is observing something. So you're observing all the hardware components and the language you used to interact with computer, C, C++. So studying only these things is called computer science. Then computer science and engineering, which means that along with understanding hardware and computer language, you will study some electrical engineering concept. So using this, you will manufacture new devices in computer and new computer languages, etc., etc. So this is called computer science and engineering. Now, when you add engineering, then you must be good enough in mathematics. Next, computer engineering. Computer engineering is purely building and analyzing computer devices. Computer science and engineering is studying hardware components of computers and the language of computers. That's all. So hopefully you would have understood something about from all these things: science, engineering, technology, what is information technology, computer science, computer engineering, computer science and engineering. So this is the basic, this is the ultimate goal of the 4 year degree you are going to pursue in this field. So hopefully you would be clear with this. Next, why didn't you prefer science course? Firstly, we chose engineering, 4 years degree, an attractive job you will get upon completing the course, and it's a very fascinating and um, prestigious uh, degree you will receive. Apart from that, why didn't you prefer science course, BSc, BCom, and all those things? Because the science degree and the jobs that are oriented science degree are very less. We are not promoting. In the foreign countries, there are no engineering courses, just Bachelor of Science, Master of Science. There are no engineering colleges. Only in UK, India, and wherever the UK colonies are available and UK influence is there, there the engineering course is there. So they don't have any difference between science and engineering. They mix up and they study as a science in abroad countries. But in our country, science is different, engineering is different. So we go for engineering to get some attractive salary and the decent degree we obtain in the end of last 4 years. Then why you chose engineering? That's what I said now. You will get and you will get a degree and decent salary and good reputation in the society and all those things. Apart from that, what is the goal of engineering? So after plus two, you say that I'm gonna acquire a medical degree or engineering degree, but the objective of it, you must understand what the objectives. It is not doing some wonderful things in the end of engineering. So you will start from zero. They will teach you English. They will teach you maths from the beginning. Same plus two maths will repeat in the first semester of engineering for all the students. So what you need to do is in the end of 4 years, you should be able to make some product by or on your own. So most of the time when I did my BTech degree, still I remember that I purchased my 4th year project. Still I was not able to complete my project. So because I was not a good engineer, I studied what my subjects were, but I did not understand properly. I don't know whether I was not taught properly or not. I did not understand the subjects very properly. So to complete my degree, I needed to submit a project. So I bought a project from a project center, paying some 16,000. I still remember. Then I finished my degree. After end of my degree, I went for a job. I was not selected in on campus interview, so I went for searching a job. Nowhere I could find job because I was a bad engineer. I knew I did not understand anything properly in computer science. Despite I knew C, C++, Java concept, only these qualities did not take me to get a good job. So finally, I was I was forced to join one more degree because I was jobless. So I went for MTech. From there, I started learning things very properly because of a professor who taught me very nicely. He inspired me. Then how I studied all the engineering subjects, because in MTech also all the BTech subjects will come. Whatever I studied, I tried to visualize in my brain. The professor told me that if you are not able to visualize in your brain whatever is taught to you, then you can never understand that. So simple. So if you, whatever it is, maths or physics, chemistry or whatever, if you write a equation, say x plus y whole square, and the expansion is x square, y square, and 2ab. If you don't visualize how it gets divided with addition of different parts and why that formula is useful in the real life, unless you visualize and understand, you will never become an engineer. That's uh, that's a bitter truth. Despite you have your degree in the end of 4 years, you can never become a good engineer. So you have to keep in your mind that whatever you study, you have to visualize in your brain and then understand. You can ask thousands of questions to the faculties. They will be ready for you. And the only thing you have to do is you have to visualize. If you visualize, you need not memorize or read anything after that, because it is like a story. You visualize something, like a movie, you visualize something. So that's the only way to become a very wonderful engineer. Because in medicine and all other things, you do with practice. But in computer science, IT subjects and all, you don't see anything real. Everything is in hard disk drive, pen drive, then disk, CD, DVD. Nothing you can see except the hardware components. So what you have to do, you have to visualize and then do. That's the only way. So to become a successful engineer, first thing you need to understand that you need to learn mathematics. There are different things, but the basics are discrete mathematics, linear algebra, probability, statistics, which are a separate subject in the successive semesters from the beginning first semester. Then you have to learn a computer language, either C and C++ or C and Java. In this combination, you have to learn. And then some networking concept. So if you know all these things, you will become very, very nice and intellectual person in the subject of interest you are in. Then finally, the major component. Hopefully, you would understand that my English would not be that great. So English is the mandatory to present you in some public place or to present you for the job hunting and all those places. So English is very mandatory. Unless we speak very good English, it is very less chance that we get a job, because I'm very good in my engineering concept, but I don't speak very nicely. Nicely in the sense, it is not like uh, you're not going to say any poem, but you have to express yourself in English such that others who are in the opposite direction should understand. So that level of English you have to definitely learn. Let me say a story. I was 3 4 years old, and uh, I was made to join in a um, LKG school. There, they the medium of teaching is English. I did not like English. Then I ran away from the school during my 3 4 years old, because I did not like English. I did not understand English. So I was forced to resort from the school. Resort from the school. Then later I joined in government school. Medium of instruction is Tamil. So till my plus two, I studied in government school with only in Tamil medium. Later, when I joined engineering, I suffered like anything. You would not feel. Suppose if anybody from Tamil medium till plus two will understand the pain of why we did not learn English. So it was not a sin, but we are going to learn engineering, which has been written in English. Uh, we can't avoid ourselves that without English we can't do anything, because uh, consider Korea, China, all engineering subjects have been converted to their native languages. So they learn in their own language and then they shine in their place, but they can't come out and then show their talent. But for us, it is not in our language. So we have to learn definitely English. It is not a tricky or very complex procedure. After my BTech degree, 4 years BTech degree, still till my MTech degree, that 6 months to 1 year gap, I tried attending many job interviews where I miserably failed speaking English, which was not good. So I did not know how to start. I joined in a spoken English class. They directly teach English. They direct teach English through English, which was not possible for me. Then I quit from there itself. Then finally I understood that if we speak good Tamil, then we can easily speak good English. It's a direct conversion from Tamil to English. Initially, it was very slow for me. If somebody asked me any question, I would be very slow in responding them because I used to think in Tamil, good Tamil, and then convert into good English grammar, just a mapping. Then, after 6 months to 1 year joining my MTech, I slowly progressed and then increased my conversion speed. So, if somebody asked me, then I was able to think in English, which means that I visualize in Tamil and quickly convert in English and then uh, expose my point of view. So that's how I achieved English. So within a month, I did this. So for this, we need to learn a few bit of grammar in English. That's it. You need not do. You need not invest much time. You need not read thousands of newspapers. You need not read anything. It is enough to know English in such a way that you make them understand. You make others understand. That is enough. So really, if you want to learn English, I can definitely help you out. So that's it. Engineering, mathematics, and computer understanding. Next, how many of you have heard about IITs, NITs, which means Indian Institute of Technology, National Institute of Technologies? Until my BTech degree, until my MTech degree, I never knew what they are. IITs, NITs. I would be thinking that these institutes are very, very high and we are not capable to that. So I did my BTech in Anna University College. I did my MTech in Anna University. Finally, I did my PhD in NIT Karnataka. So later I joined in NIT. The difference between private engineering college and NITs are only the numerical analytics. Whatever is asked, whatever we read, they easily visualize and then they apply numerics and then they perform some analytics in their mind and then finish it. That's it. But what we do is we read from the textbook, we directly reproduce in the exam paper, but they are not like that. The BTech students there in NITs, IITs, they read in such a way that they do some analytical point of view. That's why I don't know how they select, but students are like that. But it is easy for us to resemble them. It is not that difficult. That's why I said that maths and English. If you know these two things, then it is easy for you to shine like NITs, IITs. It is not a big deal. It is not that you're not doing your BTech in IIT and you did not get good job. It is not that point. The point is wherever you study, whether are you visualizing the concept or not. If you're not able to visualize, believe that you're not learning that properly. So you have to stop there itself, learn it. It might take time, but no problem. um, it's not too delayed. So you have to learn accordingly and then move very slowly. You need not run very fast in learning. So it could be very slow, but very steadily you have to do. Then how about jobs after engineering? Learning things are very easy if you visualize, but you have to expose yourself to the institute or for post graduation or companies for acquiring jobs with very decent salary. Then you have to expose yourself whatever you have learned. No way, nobody accepts Tamil in Tamil way interview. So we always have to stick with English. You got to learn English. It is not like nobody can learn English or nobody can learn other languages. So you have to learn English properly. English properly. So that's the only way you can expose yourself to the industries and then get hired for very good salary. So it is not that trickiest job. But make sure in the end of your graduation, you're engineer or not. Uh, if your subconscious mind says that you're not an engineer, don't expect that to get some very good engineering job in industry. So you have to ask yourself every time that, are you an engineer? Are you doing things correctly to become an engineer? So you have to be very clear with that. If you want to have any motivated speak for you, then definitely I can speak for you. uh, uh, I did not start making videos of my own YouTube channel. That very soon I will do that, to listen such lectures, motivation lectures and all those things. I will do very short in time, like within 6 months. So if you have any other queries or any other clarification related to engineering, definitely you can ask me. So that's why I I made it very short, that what are the real requirements of engineering. So I summarize it once again before I conclude this session. First thing is mathematics, regardless of the engineering discipline, like computer science, IT, or civil, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, etc., etc. You must be good in mathematics. Unless you are good in mathematics, you are not going to shine in engineering. That is for sure. If you omit that, going to where these engineering mathematics concepts are going to be helpful in real life, definitely there are thousands of instances. Human life or everything we see around is mathematics. So you have to accept and then start learning mathematics by visualizing in your mind. Then English, you have enough 4 years, so you can gradually increase your level of confidence in English by speaking or learning from some online lectures. It's not time taking. Within a month, you can do that. That's how I did. Then uh, the core concepts of every engineering discipline. For example, if you are a computer science engineer, then you have to learn computer science language, then some networking concept. Then definitely you can become very good engineer in the end of 4 years. Similarly, civil, electrical engineering have to do very practically. So that's all from my side. If you really wish to contact me, then you can contact through your coordinators and the one who organized this event. So it's a time to make the networks interacting each other and making good memories about being strangers or no more in your BTech degree. So you have to be uh, so uh, you have to be uh, making your network and build your communication around them very strong. Then I'm very much glad to see that many of you are able to join us today. You will have so many seniors for you to guide and about techniques and skills required to reach your goals along with course of your hard work. Also, there are best faculties who are experts in different subjects. So make a promise today that you will maintain a good, harmonious relationship with each other and make the institution proud by being punctual, disciplined with hard work. So all of you guys out there, the real journey of your future career begins from here. I wish you all the best luck of your coming life and for the future. Also, I would like to thank the head of the department who has provided me this opportunity to share some of my experiences of a graduate and researcher. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Really got inspired by hearing your journey through engineering. I hope everyone had a wonderful experience and gained a different view towards engineering. On behalf of Tagore Engineering College, I thank Dr. Ratina Raja
Yes.
for sharing his wonderful knowledge and valuable time with us.
Thank you.
Sure, sir. We will end up being good engineers by visualizing our brain. And my sincere thanks to all the viewers for watching and supporting us. Thanks to all, and thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.